And we're live. Hello, people. Thank you for joining us again on the second session of the Ashborn Unchained. We can do a small recap from the last episode. And in the first episode, we met each character with a small introduction of their appearance, and they had some traveling partners. We gathered in Ashvale at the Ashborn Unchained, talking to a master hunter and getting their first quest, which was to retrieve a silverthorn bloom by the site of where the legends of Ashborn Unchained started the guild. But the party decided to go to the Drunken Drake tavern instead to get some refreshments from their journey to Ashvale. And there you made some, I wouldn't call it friends, but you made a name for yourself and got close to the barkeep, Martha. And you suddenly decided to venture out into the night to retrieve the bloom, quite drunk. And you had some encounters along the way, but you managed to get to the site where you encountered a quite ominous-looking creature. And after a short fight, it disappeared. And that's where we left off. So, what do you do?
Look around, very confused. It just disappeared in thin air.
Yeah,
Like-
you remember the blinking lights?
Yeah, blinking lights.
And with one of the flashes of those, it disappeared just as it appeared.
Guys, what just happened?
What was that?
It just disappeared. Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
I'm alright.
I feel fine.
I don't think I was hurt. It doesn't feel like it, at least.
No, I don't think anybody got hurt, but that's bizarre. Okay. Let's just keep an eye on it and see if it reappears.
We'll mark that down as we fucked him up, right? We
Totally, he
demolished.
ran.
Yeah.
He totally ran.
Yeah.
But it did.
Let out of here.
Yeah.
This is almost too easy. This is a test. Well,
Vaseth, who is still in like the predator hunter mode, crouches down on all four and starts sniffing the area where the creature was before it disappeared.
All right.
Oh,
Um,
like a dog
me
walking
a-
around.
give me a perception.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Good
All right.
start.
So you can't see anything out of place in this forest, or something that stands out, because more or less everything is out of place. But you get the sense that wherever that demon or entity came from, it returned. So it's not in the area of where you are right now. But on such high perception, you also notice a flower which starts to... It's in the beginning of, I wouldn't say blooming, but shine more and more. And as you look up, you also notice that it's starting to become night. So the level of light coming from the flower and the level of night seems to correspond. And when you first have noticed one, you notice 2, 3, 4, 8, several dozen. And they are darted around specifically the altar in the middle. If you remember, it was a stone circle, kind of like Stonehenge, with a stone table cracked in the middle. And around that table there are several dozens of this flower.
Yeah, like instinctively, I immediately just pick one before I stand up, and when I notice that the weak shine is popping up around everywhere as the sun is setting, I let the others know. I think this is the flower.
Hey, great job, big guy.
They are sprouting, or not sprouting, but appearing, as it may.
That's great.
Perfect.
We don't have to fight about them. Nice.
Should we,
The
should we
the
have...
flower he just picked, is it still glowing, or is it like too? Does it seem like it's too early? The one that he is holding.
Well, let's do a nature check. That's it.
That is a 6.
The light starts to fade as soon as he plucks it with his clumsy claw fingers.
Oh, right. Don't squeeze it. By the way, the creature that was here didn't smell like it was from here. But wherever it came from, its smell has gone with it.
You can't smell anything of the creature now.
But there's nothing about this place that is normal, but whatever was here, it is gone.
Hmm.
Where do you think it went to?
To where it came from.
And where is that? Have you smelled anything like it, you with your smelly senses?
Does it remind me of the creature we encountered in the forest?
No.
No.
Well,
I would
whatever it
like
is, I
to-
don't want to know.
I want to go towards like the middle, the stone table and all the flowers, and I want to cast detect magic.
All right. Detect magic works. It will illuminate everything in a 30
30 feet radius, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Roll a d6 for me, please.
Okay.
You want under or over?
Over, always.
Okay.
2.
You're more or less blinded with everything that lights up, because everything lights up.
Yeah.
This is a place where magic is literally in the air. It's kind of like the Fey realm, but not quite.
Mm.
So everything is enchanted in some form.
do I notice any spells? It will tell me if a spell was used and what school of magic it is, or just too much.
Too much.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it's even brighter because I'm wearing all white, so I'm getting like flashbanged here. I can't see shit, stumbling around like, oh my god.
Oh, did it blind her? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
okay?
yeah. It's just a lot of magic.
Okay, just sit down maybe. Don't fall all over the place. It's
Yes. Thank you.
fine. I'll move up to her as I see it's safe, seemingly. What do you think happened here? Why is it all cracked and weird? Stone tablet.
Good
Anybody know any
question.
history about this place?
If you
Not-
want to, you can roll a history check.
Yeah, I'll try to rub my two cells together and try to figure out if I know anything.
I would also like to see if maybe like Duncan or someone has ever told me about this place before.
You
You can do
you can decide if one of you is going to roll history or or both. But if there's one, you can get advantage.
You can see Genevieve is struggling. She's like looks like she's trying really hard to think about something. Which means you get this one.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank God I got advantage because I was on nat 1.
Whoa. fine.
That with history is a 17.
17. Yes, Duncan has told you something about this sacred ground you're on. And you also remember some of the things that Martha told you in Ashvale. That there was a great battle here between the founding fathers and daughters or sisters, it's up to you, of Ashborn Unchained. And they fought a person known only as an unbound, driven to madness by one of the 9 gods. And it's said that the reason the table is cracked is because the Unbound channeled the energy of the god into himself. Nobody was here to witness the event, but it's assumed that the table was intact before that happened.
Yeah.
And the flowers that's growing here, you can also remember Duncan told you about these flowers. They can only be found at this location. And they are the reason they are blooming here in honor of those heroes that sacrificed their life to banish the Unbound from this realm.
Okay. I let everyone know. Not how I got the information, but just like, there was like this great battle fought here and like lots of magic. The table probably cracked. They fought the Unbound. And the flowers only bloom here and nowhere else.
What is the unbound?
Great evil, as far as I know.
Sounds ominous.
Very ominous. It is, after all, how the guild was founded, so I would assume he's kind of a monster. Maybe not, well, maybe physically, mentally, no matter what, a bad person.
Maybe
So-
that's who that person was, or the creature. Do you think we
Maybe.
fought like a god? No, that's a bit much.
Not sure. I don't know what they look like.
It was
And
very
look how I
elusive.
imagine gods.
All I'm concerned about is how the fuck do we pick this flower and get back? This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies, and I do not like it.
Yeah, it's gross.
Try not to crush it.
Try not to
Good
crush it.
point.
That's great
Hey.
advice.
Dio, why don't you? You're pretty good at like lock picking. I think I would assume. Not that I've ever seen you pick a lock, but
You've never seen me pick a lock, but I
definitely
see
not. But you do play your instrument very well.
I have a
I'm
very,
not
very
trying
good
to say
mechanical-
fingers out loud.
Gotcha. I
Yes.
will use my fingers to point at someone who might have picked a couple of locks before. If
Who?
I'm.
Who would that be?
Genevieve, look over there.
What?
Ahem.
I see nothing.
There's a bird. If you look behind that, you missed it. If you were quicker, then
love birds.
It flew away. I'm so sorry.
I'll let you know if it comes back. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
okay,
It was,
thank you.
Black
Thank
with
you.
red.
While that
indentations.
is
It was nice.
happening,
I've
I
never seen any bird like that before.
wanna
No, me neither.
snatch some flowers.
Give me a
Carefully.
Nature's check.
Carefully.
That's a 2.
Picking flowers.
Well, as soon as you pluck it, the light starts to fade from it.
Vasset wants to attempt something. He knows the cantrip called Druidcraft,
Mhm.
so he would like to bend over and simply like whisper to it, asking it in a friendly manner to stay perfectly still while he plucks it, and wishing it well and saying, "I'm sorry that I'm gonna pick you up off the ground now."
All right, I'll deduct some points, but give me a nature's check.
That is a 18.
You pluck the flower.
That's
And it-
1.
It starts to shine even brighter as soon as you pick it up. It blooms into its full spectre of light, and you can see this kind of white and bluish light emanating from it. So it will act as a torch. But you also get the sense that this light will illuminate in every darkness, even magical.
That's so pretty.
Josephine is definitely 100% mad that the flower dropped, and she's gonna try picking like 3 more.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Give me
By telling the flower that you are sorry that you pick it.
Stupid fucking flower! Fucking.
That's the energy.
Okay, I'm going to add some points. You can just give me a nature check.
That's a nat 20.
Stupid fuck.
Well,
Stupid fuck.
the same happens to you, but you manage to pluck 2.
Hey,
Anger is
Gigi.
always the way.
Hey Gigi, here you go.
pretty. Did you
know,
just like
aren't
talk
they?
to them?
As soon as you hand off the flower and Gigi touches it, it fades.
Well,
They
that
only
concludes it
like their
then.
owners, I see.
That's
Do you want it
That's-
back?
just. Can I?
That's
And I take it back.
It's still dead.
Okay, well I throw
Oh,
it away then.
I killed it.
No.
I've solved the riddle.
I think you need to pluck your own.
You have to establish an emotional bond with the flower when you pluck it.
You said it was pretty. Didn't work. Okay.
Thank you, Bassett. I appreciate it.
I'll,
And I
I'll-
chuckle.
I'll give it a try. She kneels gently down to a different flower.
Hmm?
And she's like, "Hey, little flower, can I please pick you up? I promise to be very gentle and kind and nurturing." "Okay, I'm gonna pick you now, may I?" And she tries to pick it very gently with like the little finger stuck out like this. Like you would hold a teacup.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me a nature's check.
That is a 7.
You pluck the flower and it starts to light up, and this warm white and blue light shines upon you, and then it dies.
I'm usually great with flowers, I promise.
Just one more time. I believe in you.
You have to
Okay.
mean it.
Jojo, what did you say to your flower as you picked it up?
I said stupid fucking flower.
No, you would never.
Sorry, I said, oh my god, you're such a beautiful, gorgeous flower. Please allow me to embrace you and lift you high up in the sky and carry you towards a brighter future.
That's a lot to remember. I'll try that. And she tries again and says exactly that.
Yeah. Well, just to speed things up, you don't have to roll this time. You successfully
a-
pluck
a
you
couple more.
successfully pluck a flower.
Thank you, my lady, for allowing me to pluck this flower. I do this in your honor.
I would assume that the last three of you, also does this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just do one knee down to the ground and try to pluck.
Dio is 100% trying to get more than one.
Yeah.
I try to pick 2 and I say for a specific reason, and I say a prayer out loud to for protection as I pluck the flower.
Right. So, Saoirse is the last one to pick the flower, and as soon as you pluck the flower and it shines on you, you're all now gathered around the altar, standing in a semicircle. And on top of the stones around the altar again, you can start seeing these blips of light. First one, then a second one, third and fourth. And the figure you fought at the beginning appears, or the same type of creature. So there are 4 of them just standing in a semicircle on top of the stone around you. And in the middle of the 4, there's a last and 5th light. But there's an orc that appears before you, holding a staff.
An orc?
An orc, yes.
Okay.
And he looks down on you. And you can hear, "Are you worthy?"
Hopefully.
Well, we pick
will
the
y-
flowers.
Will you bring the flowers any glory as we did 200 years ago on this very field?
Do I remember
will.
what an orc like? Cause I am guessing that this is one of the founders. Do I remember the name of an orc who was a founder?
I know that you all know who this is, but Alos, can you please give a more in-depth description of this spirit standing
Well,
before you?
he's like a 2-ish meter tall orc, as you said, wielding a kind of pretty and ornate wrangly stuff out of wood, like branches, and then just pretty plain leather gear, and yeah, he carry himself with quite a front forward chest.
Yeah. But he looks old now. His hair has turned grey and his beard has turned greyish also. And he takes his staff and he thuds it to the ground. I am Cragtar, founder of Ashborn Unchained. You will carry these flowers with honor. And remember our sacrifice. Or they will consume you. Sleep tight. And you all fall asleep.
All right.
Even
we
the
were
elves?
exhausted.
Jesus Christ.
Even
Even me.
Yeah, it's a magical sleep that
Yeah,
just
yeah.
holds you. And if you want to, we can do a saving throw against it, but
No, I'm okay.
yeah.
I let it happen because I trust Kraitar, the founder.
But you are thrown into an incredible nightmare, which is personalized for each and one of you. I won't go into much details here, but you imagine either a loved one or special place, and this person or site that you think about or dream about is not just dying or being burned, but it's slowly and with precision been taken apart piece by piece. It's broken. It's brought to his knees. And when it pleads for an ending, you can see just a shadowy figure emerging into your minds. And you kind of you get the feeling that you are the one doing this to that person or place. You are the shadowy figure. You guys are the bringers of doom and destruction. And that's the dream, more or less.
nah.
You get 10 madness points.
What the heck is madness points?
Oh, that's right. You weren't here for the prelude. Well, there's no need to go into details at this moment, but I can explain it to you when it will play a bigger role. But
Absolutely, please. I'm sure it has some kind of consequence. I'm excited
Yes.
to find out exactly what.
10 madness points is not too bad.
Cool.
It goes from 0 to 100, so.
Gotcha.
Yes. I didn't hear you, Saoirse, so.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I muted myself. I said just remember to write it down because you will have to math it out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
So you wake up, and it's been several hours since you was put to sleep. And the sun is starting to rise.
Sun is starting to rise.
Yes.
It was just setting. I feel like I was somewhere else for a long time, and I don't remember going to sleep. I just remember waking up. This is very strange. This place, like I said earlier, smells unnatural. Take a look at the flower.
Do we
It's
remember
still-
our dreams, by the way?
Yes.
Josephine
No!
wakes up screaming. Like,
I,
so much that her voice kind of echoes.
Did you wake up as you are screaming? I'm not evil, I swear I'm not evil! I'm not. Oh. What happened? Is everybody okay?
No.
Yeah.
Joseph! Jojo! You were screaming!
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a terrible dream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
What did you guys dream about? Did you also have a horrific, terrible dream?
Wasn't great.
Worse than ever.
It was awful. I would never do such a thing.
There is a skill known to some of our people who are acting shamans of the tribes. They possess an ability called far seeing, which may give glimpses of the future. I have a feeling this might be something related
It's
to
not.
that ability.
No.
It
I
can't be.
refuse to believe that. I would never. Never.
That can't happen.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. I mean, maybe to you, but not to me.
Oh, DM. Can we? Do you want to do a round of people describing their nightmares, or are people up for that, or are we just going to let it pass?
I would like, at this moment, to keep it personal. So,
Josephine
I-
would never.
No.
but at this
And-
moment, you can also see this spirit that came before you the night before, emerging from behind a tree. And Cragtor looks at you all.
You did this. What did you do? And she draws her rapier and points it at him. You caused this.
well,
This is
it was
one
supposed to be a
of-
test.
This is one of the path before you. Be careful what steps you take and who you trust and what you do. I can sense old souls in all of you. but tread carefully. Or the dreams you had will become reality. And as he says the word reality, he starts to shimmer away.
I believe we do good in at least remembering the founding members of the guild we're trying to join. I will note down Kragtar right here.
Fair warning, but he doesn't know me at all. Right, Jojo? Like, I would never.
I don't know what you dreamed about, but I am sure you would never.
No. It was awful, but I would never.
Oh, yeah, so terrible it could never happen, right?
No.
Sorsha is very quiet and just kind of like stone cold expression, and she kind of dusts like herself off and gathers her things and checks on the flower that it's still there
Still
and
intact.
glowing. I'm ready to leave.
Genevieve checks the flower that you put in her hair, of course. That is still there. Yes, I'm ready to leave. Let's go.
How many flowers did I get?
You get one.
Oh, motherfucker. All right. Let's get out of here. I do not have any desire to stay here any longer. So, if nobody can think of a good reason to stay, let fucking go.
I can think of plenty reasons to get wasted at this tavern when we get back, but I can't think of anything to stay here, so let's get moving, please.
Yep. I'm with that.
Yeah, what do you say, big guy? Let's get going to get away from the unnaturals.
I quite like the inebriety.
Bassett, you are a strange man.
Lizard.
Lizard. I assume he's still a man, isn't he?
Do you view me as human?
I mean, you're kind of human.
You are humanoid, kind of, a little
I
bit.
mean, you walk the same, you talk the same, despite saying some weird stuff sometimes. So is that a bad
The
thing?
wolf we encountered in the forest, does that mean it is also human?
You know what? That's a fair argument. I'll take that, and I'll review it for a later time when we're out of here.
Over mead.
Not maybe full human, but human-like, perhaps.
Human
like
adjacent.
Theo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite, but almost.
Well, you at least have the same shape. The only difference is that you possess a tail and horns.
Yeah.
And a different skin. But humans varies in skin color. I didn't assume that red was out of the normal spectrum.
This shimmering red is not something humans get. They don't look as classy as me.
You do look great.
Thank you.
So, this session, I thought I would try something new. So, there's 3 days journey ahead of you. But if there's nothing particular you would like to discuss among yourself, we're gonna fast travel.
Just quickly wanted to say that as we start walking away, I'm assuming Dio is going to pick up on Saoirse being a little bit down, so he is going to dig into his memory about what song Saoirse appreciated the most during their travels, and we'll play that for the entirety of that day.
Oh my god.
Does
Saoirse's
this mean
praying
that-
on repeat.
Yeah, just to say, so, just checking periodically to see if the mood changes.
I chuckle a
Oh,
little
sweet.
bit.
Almost trust me.
Well, after 3 days, you arrive back in Ashway. And you enter the town around midday. So,
Ah. Finally, civilization. Had enough of forest.
Who did we need to give these flowers to?
you needed
Master Hunter
to...
Wayland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's head down to the guild hall or whatever and hand off these no, wait. They were supposed to go to like a memory place, weren't they?
We were supposed to retrieve them.
Alright.
The word deliver was never mentioned.
Well,
I guess we have to show him that we
Let's-
retrieved.
prove to him we
flowers.
got them.
We did it.
They are really pretty. If we could, I would like to keep one.
Perhaps it's needed.
I mean, I'm sure if we get some silver, I can make you like something similar. I'm pretty good at that stuff, so
Task was to deliver slash show them to Master Hunter Wayland.
maybe we can keep them after.
Perhaps.
Can make a little crown. That would be nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, Master Hunter Wayland will have the answer to these questions. Let's just go see him.
Let's seek him.
Good idea. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, the sooner we get there, the sooner we can get a bed, bath, and some bad alcohol.
What do you want
The
the alcohol to
three
be
Bs.
bad?
Oh, all alcohol is bad, as long as you get enough of it.
Well, you enter the guild hall of Ashborn Unchained, and as the first time you went there, you find Master Hunter Milan at the training grounds. And he looks at you approaching and says, "How did the gardening go?"
Look here, you
take 'em
pessimistic
off.
asshole. We got them.
And I kind of like
Simple.
smally wave it around.
Very good, very good. So you successfully completed a simple task of plucking a flower.
You made it seem a lot scarier than it was. Like, we went in, saw a couple of guys that weren't very natural, and
You know,
then picked a flower
Kragtar
and came
sends
back.
his regards and all of that.
Yeah, big guy.
No problem at all.
Character is a funny spirit lurking in the woods there.
Very well mannered, so well spoken.
Well, he is a founding father after all. Anyways, you completed the task successfully. And you have shown both respect and resilience to evil. So you're ready to take your second step on becoming a member of the Ashborn Unchained.
I mean, if it's like this, keep it going. It doesn't even face us.
Well, for now, you must learn our ways in the guild. And as long as you do this, you can report to me. I will be your contact person in the guild of sorts. But I don't know how much you know about the code of conduct within the guild.
What is the code of conduct?
It's a way to present themselves or how you treat others. It's a set of rules outlining what to do and what not to do in given situations. And one of the points of the Ashborn chase to protect the weak, the people that cannot protect themselves. And we also serve the people. So your next task would be to serve Ashvale. I know of a couple of our inhabitants are looking for adventures as yourself. And if you help them with your task, you will also help the guild in protecting the weak, so to say. So I know that the barkeep Martha needs some help.
Let's go that one.
And I also know that you're in Ironholm. The smithy is looking for some missing merchandise. So help them. And in the process, help yourself. And if you should have any questions about the guild or anything of that nature, you can always come here and talk to me.
That was
All
great.
right.
But I will say, that Iron Blanket. Never mind.
All right. So, heading to Martha, maybe? Sort of thing. Shed
I
some
wanna-
of these dirty clothes.
I mean, the tavern isn't a bad place to start.
Yes, you're right. It would be nice with a drink before we go to the smiths.
As
Very
soon as
well.
you turn around and starts to walk away, he looks at you and says, "From ash we rise, in flames we stand."
Is that like something
Okay.
you say as like a goodbye? Or
It's the motto of the guild.
are we supposed to say that?
Do we say it
Like-
back, or how's
Yeah,
the courtesy?
you say yeah?
Like, what do you?
Baseth simply says it back due to tradition from his homeworld. From ash we rise, in flames we stand.
He nods.
All right.
Indeed.
Okay.
And to you.
Yeah, you too.
And while we're, walking over to the tavern, Baseth will probably say something along the lines like, when someone says good day, you answer good day, and when someone says goodbye, you answer goodbye. This is tradition, is it not?
Well, he didn't
Humans,
say
we-
goodbye or good
Yeah.
day. He said a whole sentence.
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's hard to remember.
The humans we met when we traveled from the west also said things like, I hope you have a nice day, and Idols would answer, you too.
Yeah.
It's not the same sentence, but it's the same meaning.
Yeah,
if
but
I
that's
understood.
yeah, but that's the whole point. It has similar meaning. If I said purple orange tomato soup etchings, you wouldn't necessarily say you too.
Or maybe I would just answer purple because I didn't understand the meaning.
Yeah, you could do, but it wouldn't mean anything.
All right.
This is
But yeah.
confusing.
A
It
drink.
is confusing.
Right.
Please,
Yeah.
let's
Yes.
have.
Let's ask Martha first what she needs help with. Maybe it's the rats in the kitchen.
You.
Mm.
That we could do for her.
Yeah, can't be too bad.
Huh, you never know.
All right. You arrive at the Drunken Drake Tavern. And as always, it's quite busy. This place kind of always seems semi-full. And you see Martha behind the bar.
Martha! We're back!
Yo!
Drinks all around. Just like Genevieve said, we are on our way.
Yes.
Hi, Martha.
Let me get this round, everybody. Great job
Oh.
with the flowers. Hey, we picked flowers, everybody. It was great. We are
Simple.
amazing. Nothing bad
Simple.
happened. So great.
Josephine is slowly gonna put her hood up and just go more and more to the shadow. Or like some corner that's not that like center of the room.
All right. So Josephine sneaks away.
Do you want to
That's
roll
the
for that?
complete opposite. Puffing up.
Yeah. Well, Martha serves you some mead and, of course, red wine for our lady Genevieve.
You learned. That's great.
So how did the first task go?
You know, it was so easy. It was like the best time.
Well,
Nothing bad happened. At all.
Well, except for the wolven humanoid, the dead human we found in the bushes, and the undead spirits that appeared when we were at site.
and the insane amounts of mud.
That was quite bad.
Oh, you must talk about Fellstalkers.
The what?
Walkers?
The Fellstalkers.
Who are they?
The forest is their home. And
Are they like the wolf creatures?
Well, it's debatable if they are wolves or perhaps have been in their past lives. There's some magical creatures, anyways, that stalk the forest surrounding the Rift of Unmaking. This unholy or holy place.
Is that where the flowers were? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Josephine just appears out of thin air, right behind Martha.
She doesn't flinch. She just gives you a beer.
Oh, thanks.
So it's the Fellstalkers that inhabit the woods there, and they can be quite hostile. But
Well,
you didn't fight one, did you?
No, they left us pretty much alone. Just
But if
yeah.
they would have fought us, it wouldn't be a problem for us, surely.
No.
She just looks you up and down and says, "No, of course not."
She knows. She knows.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't have known. She wasn't there when I scared it away.
See, this is. We'll go through this later.
So what's next for you?
Oh, we
help
heard you
you.
need help.
Oh, yeah, I do.
We're
With the
here.
rats in the kitchen.
We're here to help you with whatever you need.
I need help with the rats in the kitchen.
Do you want us to kill them, or do you want us to, like, pests infest the whole entire kitchen, or what?
I would most certainly hope that you didn't infest it with more pests.
I mean, that's one way to kill them, isn't it?
Well, just like introduce something bigger.
Or fill
heard
them
that
with
helps.
poison.
See, pest control, right there.
Free pest control.
Well,
You have rats, we have a lizard. I feel like this can work out real well, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, I do too. I must ask. There are, of course, you would know this since you're on your path to becoming a part of the Ashborn Unchained, but there are groupings within the guild, right? Adventure groups, just like yourself here, and with certain specialities, they tend to have a name. So, do you have a name? The group here.
We are working on it. We are like workshopping a few options and really landed one because they're all so awesome and it's hard to choose. And also, we have so many things that we're good at that we just pinpointing into just one thing is kind of hard.
Or just memorize.
You see, we met them a week ago, so it's quite hard to, like, you know, figure something out like that right on the spot.
Yeah, don't throw this at us as if we haven't had 6 days of nothing to do that we could have spent doing this.
Okay, I didn't mean to be rude. I was just wondering.
Yeah, no. Completely honest.
Anyways, yes, I have some rats in the kitchen, and they tend to go down in the basement and kind of ruin my memorabilia or the things I have from our family line.
Oh. That's terrible.
And I also had to close the kitchen because I couldn't keep it open. And it's not only rats, but the vermins and squirrels and
Oh, that's great.
All kinds of creatures.
I mean, we might actually be able to just convince them to leave because Vazit here, he can just talk to the squirrels.
It's none of my business what you do, if you kill them or if you just take them into the wilds and set them free there. It's none of my concern. I want an operating kitchen. That's what I want.
Okay. Do we get a speed bonus?
No. But as soon as you have resolved this for me, I will give you all a free stay here at tavern.
That's so nice.
Food and drinks on the house for 1 week.
Oh.
Like that,
She's gonna regret that.
Food and drinks.
And a place to sleep.
Do you have a bath as well?
Don't push it.
This is how I am used to trade. A favor for a favor.
All right, but if it's just right in the kitchen, should we just go do it? Like we can do it and then eat some food that we prepare in the kitchen. Basti can get some rats. Josephine, you can get the squirrels if you want. I'll have a nice sirloin if there's any.
Real food, if real food is possible. I'm not.
Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah, whatever you want.
You, when I can open the kitchen again, you most definitely should try my wildlands stew. It's amazing. You would love it.
You made a promise, and we will hold ours to the kitchen.
So food motivated.
Shadow is gone.
All right.
I suppose.
So you head into the kitchen, which is not a very big area. It was like a kitchen you will find in a normal house, but it has a trapdoor leading down to the basement. And at the moment you can see just a few rats here and there, just doing rats things.
Doing some rat things.
Yes.
That's disgusting. Whatever they're doing, it's gross. Ew.
Can I cast Speak with Animals and pick one up?
Yes, you may.
He's touching it.
And you guys will hear like these, squirrel rodent sounds. And I'll start by asking him, why are you invading this kitchen?
Food.
You find food in the forest,
You find more food here.
but you are disrupting the nature's balance.
But my king wanted me to go here and get some food.
Oh,
Go
Vasset,
find
Vasset.
food.
Ask them how they get in here.
You shall find foods in the forest, or I will have to eat you. You can choose.
But the king.
You will leave the kitchens and your friends, and there was rumors about squirrels. You will take them too.
Fine. Eat me.
And I ate him. And then I pick up his friends. His friend. There were 2 rats, right?
Yeah.
You should
I
tell
have-
your. You should tell the
I
other
have
rats.
a quick question.
Yeah.
Because he's technically speaking with animals, does he hear him scream as he eats him? Falls down his stomach. Oh my god.
Avenge me!
Yes, technically he would do that, but we will skip that part.
Yes.
He is,
definitely.
in the case that he does, he's unfazed by the "don't eat me" scream, and he will attempt at least to pick up the other rat and simply tell it, "Now, go tell your friends that you should find food in the forest instead of in the kitchen. The kitchen should be free of rodents and wild animals."
With all its bravery and might, you see this little rat, or it's not a little rat, it's a rat, but in your hand it's quite small, and it looks you dead in the eyes and, "Oh, hail the vermin king!"
And I eat that one too.
Yes.
Oh my. It's kind of cute.
And then I turn to you guys and I go. Then I realize, oh, I'm sorry. There seems to be something called the Vermin King. I think it's perhaps not a normal rat.
Let's kill him.
My sensory senses tell me that it's in the basement, and we should head through the trap door.
To the basement.
It's
Josephine is very hungry.
great investigation here.
Thirsty.
Never heard of a king. of rats.
Real food, homemade cooked food.
All right. As soon as you walk down into the basement, you will notice just rows and rows with pickaxes and different mining carts and ropes and some lanterns and different mining helmets and sorts. But other than that, you get nothing.
But it's not an actual mine entrance.
No.
Right. It's just the equipment, like a little museum.
Yes.
Ah.
Or it's stored there.
Ah, right.
So it's not on display, but it's stored there.
I'm gonna give myself, like this small sort of insight and take a look at one of the carts and take a look at the trapdoor and try to deduce whether or not the cart will fit through the trapdoor.
Oh, good thinking. Well, give me an check on that. So that would be an inside check.
Yeah, it's a nat 20 with a +3, so for a 23.
It will barely fit.
I don't think they went through the hassle of putting all this stuff down that little trapdoor. Although it might work, I think there's another entrance, which would comply to our mission to find wherever the vermin came from.
But you didn't just ask them? I thought I told you to ask, like...
It was hard for him to answer without a head.
No.
Yeah.
Although I suspect we will find more. I can speak with these crittens for a while longer.
Alright.
If we
I
find one
think
soon.
Vasith was quite hungry.
After you, Vasset.
Alright, I'll lead on if that's the cue.
I'll head
Yeah.
on with you.
That will be the cue, but lead on to where?
Is it a room or is it a hallway?
It's a room.
Oh yeah, all right. With the rows and rows description, I pictured like a long dark hallway.
It kind of got the root cellar vibe, but it has wooden floors and wooden walls, and of course a ceiling, and it's a quite large room. You will estimate that it's about half the size of the tavern itself.
Yeah. In that case, if there's like rows and rows of equipment up on the walls, I will start dismantling or putting things down to see if there's some sort of entrance behind them. Following my earlier deduction, I'm sort of convinced that this is not the only entrance.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
All right. That's 11.
So you fumble through a pile of pickaxes and you knock it over, and a big bang sounds, and Martha comes rushing down. What are you doing?
I'm looking for an entrance.
Don't damage my family heirloom. Just get the rats away, and I will be happy with that.
But do you know where they're coming from? Because we're kind of looking for like an exit or like where they could be. We don't see any rats.
I have heard tales about that there is some sort of underground system beneath Ashvale. But I didn't know that it connected to my tavern. And if it does, I don't know where.
We'll just have to search a bit harder then, won't we? Come on, people.
We'll try to keep the items intact.
That would be preferable.
Josephine, as I would say looking for traps or like hidden things is kind of something she has done a lot before. So I want to like investigate to see if there's like any small cracks or holes, or like if there's some sort of like way to get to the underground system in the room.
Oh,
I
yes. Okay, I understand. You can give me a perception check
Okay.
with advantage based on your background.
All right. That's a 15.
A 15 is quite good, but not good enough.
So I see nothing. Like,
Nothing that sticks out or out of the ordinary, but you get a good feel of the room, and you're quite confident that there's no adjacent door or hall, or it's just this room.
okay.
But with all the items that are in the room, all the carts, all the pickaxes, and mining helmets and lanterns and so on and so on. It's a big room for a small creature like a rat or a squirrel or vermin to hide.
I would like to do something else. There are lanterns there, right?
Yes, correct.
Are there candles inside them?
In some of them, yes.
Then I would like to take out a candle. I would like to light it with the Druidcraft fire play and
Mhm.
see if the candle goes like this, if there's a draft.
No. It burns straight up.
I want to also cast Druidcraft, but I want to create the smell of the most delicious meal that I can imagine a rat would like, which is like, I don't know, like really greasy food. I don't know.
Alright.
Really
And I want
stinky
it,
cheese.
and I want it to be like in a corner, because I want, hopefully, a rat to run over so we can grab it and ask it a question.
Right. As you do, you suddenly see something move in your side view. And out comes this, well, a sort of a rat. But it's enormous for a rat. It's kind of like a halfling on 2 feet, but in a rat form.
What?
And he's got white fur and a little cloak around his arms and neck, and is dressed in actually quite a nice clothes actually, and he has a walking staff. And he looks at you, Saoirse, and what's that? Can I want some?
Does he speak
I
common?
understand what
Yeah.
he's saying. I say
He speaks common.
that is
Typically-
a dish from my hometown. I'm bullshitting, but it is a dish. like imagine like really oily fries. It is fry. It's very exotic and expensive. And who are you?
I want it. Give me.
Who are you?
Mm, mm, mm.
It is only for special people, you see.
Well, he kind of straightens himself up a little bit. And give me a second here. My name is Nicomodius, the Vermin King. And
Oh,
he gives a slight bow.
I bow back.
Just to be clear, is it a person like dressed as a rat, or is it like a rat but the size of a person? Unclear.
Well, yes, it's unclear.
Oh my god.
You are a very big rat and you walk on 2 legs?
Well, yes, I walk on 2 legs, and you entered my kingdom, so you must pay tax.
Well, no, this is
I won't
owned by
do that.
those people. Your kingdom is through, like, further away.
My kingdom is here, where I made it.
You
Well,
are
these
like
people
humans.
were here first.
Hey, Bassett.
Yes.
How about a big, delicious meal, just like Cersei here is, trying to give to this lovely. What did you call yourself again? Sorry?
Nigamodis.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Wait. We can make a deal.
Oh, you
He
like
must be
making
a
deals?
fell stalker. A small one.
What did you say, Josephine?
I said, do you like making deals?
Yes, I like the eels. What do you want?
I want you to move your kingdom out of here and far away from this town. Far, 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 far away from this town.
How far?
I don't know, perhaps
And what do I get?
you get the warm, delicious meal from Cersei's here's hometown. You want the one you're smelling right now.
Yeah, why don't you move to Cersei's hometown? I'm sure they have lots of the fried food there.
Where do you live?
My
Cersei.
hometown, it burned down many years ago. I lie.
Liars. Liars. I won't.
Well, you see, my hometown is a white town, so it is very much impossible to hide in my hometown.
Guards and several other rats emerges from the shadows, and you're surrounded with both rats, squirrels, and vermins.
Normal
couldn't-
size or big?
Normal.
Okay.
You couldn't
I
have
will,
just said that your hometown is 50 kilometers that direction.
It takes like at least a month to
You ha-
travel.
We have to work on your lying, dearest. We
Yeah.
have to work on it. And I
That's
want to
just
shoot
will,
one of the motherfuckers that comes up.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right.
One of the guards.
Yep. Roll attack.
As soon as these come out, Dio's gonna jump into the minecart.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Nope.
What?
Of course.
On the little rat.
Oh my god.
I got scared there for a second. Hold on.
Same.
But you aimed off on one of the guards, right?
Yeah, the small, tiny rats. Scared.
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's it.
Hey.
The dinner is served.
Yeah.
Wait. Don't kill my nephew.
Too late.
Too late.
Bassus will say because I don't think the effect of the Speak of the Animals have gone out just yet. I will say in Rodent, like that I ate two of your brethren upstairs, and then I will look at the Vermin King, and the deal is that I don't eat more of you.
Make a persuasion check.
Would that be an intimidation check?
You can do that instead, yes.
Thank you. That's a 15.
I can also do that. He lets out quite a large, not large, but powerful hiss. Kind of screams at you. So you all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Aye.
Hey. All of us.
All of us.
Please.
Oi! Yes!
20. Yeah.
Let's go!
Unbothered.
I got 17. Nay.
Dio,
Nay.
you got
Nay.
2.
So we got 2 and 1, and Saoirse.
25.
Okay, and that's it.
10.
All right. So Vasit,
No, I got
Dio, and Alos, you become frightened of this vermin king. And you get a frightened status, so you can't approach him willingly. I need treasure. My coffers are quite empty, so I need treasure and food, and anything shiny would do. Enough food, travel safely, and I'll leave you here alone.
Like, please just go away. Have what, 10 gold? Will that do it?
Listen here, you piece of shit, big ass rat. Get the fuck out of here. You don't own this place. It's not your kingdom. You can't just say, oh, this is my kingdom. This is not your kingdom. This is the fucking bar and tavern. You're taking our
I don't see a
food.
bar
And I
here.
just keep on going.
I'm gonna shoot the other guard.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I like get ready to shoot. I'm like fucking pissed.
All right,
Done with
I'll
this guy.
guess we just after you get 1 attack, Josephine, and I'll guess we're gonna roll for initiative.
I wanna hurt his feelings.
That's a 22.
All right. So
Do you want damage?
nope.
Okay, because it was a
Uh,
10 anyways.
Yeah, it's on the rats. It's a automatic kill on just a hit. So 25 plus.
21.
Hold on. Oh, I have. It was 20. Did you say 25 plus?
I said yeah, maybe I did, but I meant 20 plus.
Yeah, 20.
15 to 20.
16.
Alos, 16.
Can I just like do something like as soon as you're done?
Yeah,
15, by the way, if you said 15 to 20.
yeah.
I just realized I was muted. I am 15 as well.
All right. What did you get, Saoirse?
Oh, I didn't hear. What did I need to roll? Sorry.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, of course. That would be 22.
Okay. So yeah, it's your turn, Saoirse. So what
Okay.
did you want to do?
I just like while I was talking, I would have liked so technically before if the smell could change from food to the smell of the death of his kind. 'Cause
Okay.
Damn!
that was like while I was talking.
Yeah.
Like, you are acting bad. I'm pissed now. And during my round now, I will cast inflict wounds. You have to make a Constitution saving throw.
On who?
The king.
The king. Con save. All right. That's a 7.
He fails.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. He takes 17 necrotic damage.
What?
Yes.
What?
Okay, then. That is kind
Okay.
indeed.
I won't fuck with the cleric.
Be mad.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Jesus. Well,
17 necrotic
he-
damage.
as soon as you cast that on him, you just he's kind of starts to rot a little bit inside, but then he shrugs it off. And
It smells really bad in this
Yeah.
room right now.
and that's it.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Vasith, in his when the scream went off, he sort of started backing up with a sort of, to you maybe, a horrified look in his face, driven by some sort of primal uh, emergency mode, and he fumbles back to whatever he bumps into, and the DM can decide what that is, and he will
Pickaxe.
will launch that at range at the Vermin King.
All right. You're proficient with most throwing. Yeah. You have certainly thrown a log or two before, so you can add your proficiency bonus to the attack.
Ooh, nice, thank you. But it is still with disadvantage because I'm frightened.
Yes.
That's not too bad. That's a 20 and a 12. So with my proficiency bonus, that would be 17 to hit.
Well, that hits.
All right. What kind of damage is a throwing pickaxe?
It's a D4.
D4. That's a 4 on the die.
All right. It just flings a pickaxe at him and fumbles through the air and hits him square in the chest, and he backs off a little bit. And
All
he
right.
says, okay, please, I'll leave. And guards, go away. And he pleads with you to stop, but it's Josephine's. You're up. So what do you do?
By the way, is there a save for the condition?
I don't think so. Yes, there is. So you can repeat the wisdom saving throw.
That's a natural 1, so no.
Good job.
Hmm.
Josephine.
What would Josephine do? He's
Correct,
pleading.
Leo.
He's,
He's pleading.
It's like.
He also has a pickaxe stuck in his
And Josephine's like, oh, should I kill him? Should I not kill him? He's kind of gross.
So gross.
Can I use my whole, or can I talk to him?
Yeah.
Since he's pleading to us.
Yes.
You're begging us to stop, but you will leave? Is that
Yes, I will leave.
you and all your little friends?
Yes, of course. I need my servants.
Where would you leave?
Oh wait,
How far?
at least two buildings.
4 days of travel.
4 buildings?
No, 4 days of travel. At least
What's
40
a day?
buildings.
What's a day?
At least 50 buildings.
There's only 17 on this block.
Yeah, so out in the woods is what I'm trying to tell you.
Give me a persuasion check. With advantage, since he's kind of hurt and he's looking for an out.
Looking for Josephine's grace. Alright. With advantage.
Yes.
And it was... what? Persuasion?
Persuasion. Yeah.
Damn. It's a 21.
Well, he kind of... You can see him thinking about your words. And... Okay. Out in the woods. And he
Lovely. Thank you.
starts to back into the shadows behind him. and he
Was-
disappears into the shadows.
Was
And
the
all the
pickaxe
rats.
stuck in him?
Hmm?
Was the pickaxe still stuck in him?
Yes.
Did we see where he, like, which crack he went out of, in a sense?
He didn't. He just entered the shadow, and you can
Oh,
hear
okay.
that it's kind of scurrying about.
Mm, okay.
And after about half a minute, it's silent.
Move, rats, move. Josephine's just gonna stand there to like encourage them to leave. Alright, so we have to tell Martha that we lost one of her heirlooms, and I think that's gonna be rough on her. So, who here is good at delivering bad news?
Vasset is still like hung up into a corner like this with a blowgun in his mouth because he keeps failing that check.
Ah, you got really spooked, didn't you? It's okay, they're gone. You can come down.
Dio,
Came
you-
from the shadows, it went to the shadows. It's a fell stalker, I tell you. Just a small one.
I do not understand where he went. Did you see that? It was massive. It was the size of you, Dio.
Well, yeah, but maybe we should. We're done here now. We can just get out. We can get out, right? We can just climb out.
Yeah, we did our job. Yeah. Oh, marvelous job, both of you. All of you.
I found the particularly bad smell that came out of that creature as soon as you. What did you do to it again? You
Rancid.
you waved your little hands and it just
Yeah, magic.
magnificent.
Did you like make him fart or something? Like, what did you do?
I just like inflicted some wounds on him, you know? I made
Indeed.
him hurt.
Well, certainly nice.
Bad bellyache.
I made his outside match his inside. That's all I did. Anyway,
Anyways.
I think that Dio is quite good at talking.
I think Dio should write a song to poor Martha, who is now missing an heirloom. If I was missing an heirloom, I would freak out. I would be so mad that someone got that away. So, anyways, I think we should, deliver those.
Are you good at like slow, kinda sad ballads, Dio?
Oh, I can do any type of ballad.
Okay.
As long as I get out of here, because I don't want to be here. This is not a great place to be. Especially if he comes back. We don't know where he went, and I'm with Basso on this one. This is not a great situation.
If he comes back, I'll just shoot him in the head.
Yeah, you do that. I'm not gonna be. Yeah. I'll be behind everyone.
All right, let's go bring
I'll
the
be in
news
front
to
of
Martha.
everyone.
Do you need a minute
Let's get out of
to
here.
like get a song ready, or?
I think we're gonna give Dio a few minutes to prepare for this song, and with that, we're gonna take a little break also.
Thanks for hi,
Sounds
Dio. We got
good.
5 minutes.
Yeah, haha, be careful. All right.
Bad. Fast.
There's been some new people following while we were having the stream, and I wanted to say thank you so much for the people that did. We really appreciate it, and we will be back in a swift 5-minute time. While
See you then.
we're on a break, you should also take a break. Make sure that you get some water perhaps, or a snack, and we will be right back.
To seek out Martha and bring her both the good and the sad news.
I like,
Yeah.
or Josephine likes to think she's very charismatic. So if there's anything I can like help you with, I'd be down to like, try and do something together. Maybe that's easier for her.
How about if you just put your arm around her and hold her and just comfort her as she gets the ballot? You're not a touchy-feely type person? Maybe you can get some torches and do like a little pyrotechnics show?
Like
Glow torch.
I'll be
Yeah.
your little stage assistant. You know what? I'll do that.
that also works. I mean, if you have a good idea for something you could do, that's fantastic. Let's double team this Martha. That came up. Well, let's see.
Go ahead. You take the
Horrid.
lead and I'll follow.
All right. So, Dio, as soon as he comes out of the kitchen, waits for Josephine to get into her preferred place in the tavern, and he will jump up on the bar and say, "Martha, I have something I need to tell you
As soon
from
as he
all of us."
does that, I take the flower and I kind of like make it glimmer all around with a little like fancy glow in the tavern.
Yeah.
And with the fancy glow, the mood is set, and Dio is going to start singing. Martha just lost a thing. We threw a pickaxe at a guy, and then we made him cry. Martha, nothing could be done. He ran away before we had the chance. Martha, ooh, we didn't mean to lose your heirloom, but at least we got rid of the vermin for you, and the kitchen is clear, and now we're up for eating.
I clap.
Woo!
Martha's there.
Everyone clap.
Martha looks at you, astounded. You got rid of the rats?
Yeah, it was quite simple.
Very.
Do you perform also? Could you perhaps perform here tonight?
Oh, I can perform here every night. I will need a few things as payment, but yeah, for sure.
We'll discuss this. But you lost a heirloom, you said? What did you lose?
Well, it was a pickaxe.
I got about 100 of those, so no worries.
Oh, well, I won't put too much effort in. Well, I lie. I will put too much effort. But yeah, okay. It's a good thing that you have plenty.
Well, a deal is a deal. You got rid of the rats, so...
And
You
the
got
fell
one-
stalker.
And a
Yeah,
what?
the Vermin King.
He was a fell stalker.
No,
A small one, but a fell stalker. He fit the description.
agree to disagree. Do not worry, Martha. We got rid of him. He is far away from here now.
Yeah, he ran.
But if a fell... Are you sure? A fell stalker in Ashvale?
It's one of the most frightening creatures I have ever encountered.
He was terrifying.
He
Yeah, it was nothing good.
was not that terrifying, and he kept running away like a little pussy. So I don't think that there is like anything that you should worry about. It's just these guys seem to think that he was this big bad thing, when in reality he just hissed at us and was very oddly weird and creepy.
Quite pathetic, actually. You almost
Honestly.
feel sorry for him, now that I think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Sorry
Well-
for something that scary.
Just very sad. And a strange creature, surely.
I would assume that the men of the group would have the attitude that the women present here.
Why would you assume that?
They don't.
Well-
They simply don't realize the gravity of the creature's nature, like we do.
I see. Well, anyways, you got rid of the vermin for me, so as promised, 1 week of bedding, food, and drinks on me.
Fantastic.
So, what would the group like to do now?
I think
Can we
all,
please just throw some water in our faces and clean up a little bit before we go to the blacksmiths? Does anybody feel to freshen up?
I mean, can I? Is there any? Is there a bathhouse nearby, or do you have baths in the back that I can have ready when I get back?
Yeah, I can pour you a bath.
Okay, I would definitely prefer that when I get back from the blacksmith.
I'll pour a bath and light a fire for you.
All
Well
right.
done.
Are we drinking or are we going to the blacksmith?
We're going to help the blacksmith.
Okay.
or just like if you got something, a little snack for the road.
Oh, I'm full, thank you.
Just a bit of food would be nice.
Yeah, I can make you some lunch. So if you're heading out of town, you can just drop by here after. Give me some time to prepare, and you can talk to the blacksmith. Just come back here, get your food, and then eventually go on the road or wherever you want to go.
All right.
Just go to the little lady's room first and powder my nose, and then we can go.
All right,
And she does.
of course.
Comes back like 15 minutes later, pretty fresh looking.
Are the group rating?
Yeah.
That's it. It's
I am
visibly
also
bored.
taking a fucking
Yeah.
bath.
Yeah, if we're doing a cat wash, Dio's definitely doing a cat wash as well.
Iris is just
Josephine
like,
isn't. Josephine's just ready to go. Hood on, arms
yeah,
crossed.
Ilos is like impatiently waiting at the door. At like, how long did she say that it was gonna take?
15. Or she didn't say, but that's how long it took. In the end.
All right.
Field polish, the rapier shining, hair floofed. It's great.
So you head to the blacksmith. As you approach the blacksmith, you can see a small building with an opening on the side. Oh, like an open carport kind of thing, where the blacksmith is located. And you can see a burly-looking dwarf with braided beard and soot-stained hands standing in the forge and just hammering on a sword as you approach.
Oh, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the name we got? Iron Helm or Iron Holm? Is that the smithy or the smith?
Iron Horn.
Horn, yeah.
You're in Iron Horn. That's the NPC.
Oh, so that's not the name of the smithy itself.
The smithy is Iron Horn Forge.
Thank you for that clarification.
He looks as you approaching and... Hello, my dear friends. Are you looking for
Hey.
some weaponry?
Actually, my name is Genevieve Redvale. Hi.
Good day. My name is Yorin.
Yorin. That's so nice. Hi.
Hi.
We heard you needed some help.
Oh yes, I lost a caravan with supplies that was supposed to come here from Fellspire, but it got ambushed on the way, I think. Anyways, I didn't receive my supplies of iron ore, so I'm in short supply to make armor and swords. So I need somebody to retrieve them for me.
Well, we'll do exactly that, Yang, won't we?
I mean, I'm up for it.
How do we recognize your oars?
Well, they're made of iron. And I'm the only smithy in the city, so I would think that's kind of self-explanatory.
Do you like have an estimate on like how far you think the caravan got out of Fellspire?
I would assume that it was an ambush at the Scorched Tail Hollow, which is a small but treacherous ravine known for small corridors, and it's an easy place to set up some ambushes.
Oh yeah.
Was that Scorched Tail Hollow?
Correct.
Thank you.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Hmm.
How far is this?
It's just a day's travel to the southeast.
All right.
It's
so
a known place for. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, are we going out of town again? Whew.
Don't worry,
Many-
we'll get a bath first.
Oh, thank God.
And Martha promised to prepare some food for us.
But we shouldn't
And I
linger.
would really like to go pray really quick in the temple if we had time, because someone wanted to leave in the middle of the night. So I didn't have time last time we were here.
I'm pretty sure we all agreed on leaving
Yeah,
the night.
I
Agree
didn't
to
hear
disagree.
anyone disagree.
yeah, exactly.
I seem to remember we were all psyched about leaving.
Everyone ignores the cleric.
I'm gonna be
honestly
honest, I don't remember anything.
Well, at least we'll be going by the road now, not in a random marsh.
True.
Yeah.
Appreciated.
But yeah, is there anything? Is there like a known group that usually ambush around there, or is it just?
Well, there are bandits in the area, but you also have the snapjaw drakes lurking around there.
Snapjaw Drake?
Yes,
Okay.
it's kind of like that thing just on 4 legs, and he points at Vassit.
Family of yours.
Never met drakes.
I hear he's beefing nowadays.
They must be formidable.
Do you
Are
get all
those
your
like
ore
the?
from Fellspire, or do you get ore from other places as well?
No, I get my ore mainly from Fellspire, since the mine here has been closed for a good 150 years.
Wouldn't it be better to reopen the mine here and, I don't know, get the local ore instead of taking it
If
from
I
Fellspire?
could find a group powerful enough to give me access to the mithril mine, well, what kind of weapons I would make for them.
That
If you-
sounds
Something.
like a
if
mental
you wanna-
note.
If you want to go there and open a mine for me, you have my deepest blessing, and I can make you any kind of weapon you want from the mithril gathered in the mine. But I must warn you, there are some bad spirits lurking in the mines now.
All right. No, we'll keep that
Yes.
in mind. Definitely a stop.
Recently? Now? Just randomly now? Or has there always been? Since nobody is.
The story goes that you know that the town was established about 200 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And with everything that went on, there was a kind of focus on other things than keeping the mine safe. And the mine master there was told by these know-it-all adventurers that just keep the mine closed. We will deal with it later. But they never did. And about 50 years later, there was a rumor of an old dwarven city within the mines. And there was something lurking there. Nobody knew exactly what it was. But after 50 years of carefully gathering the mithril ore at the exit of the mine, we had to go deeper. And when we got deeper, the mine was reclaimed by the spirits of the old dwarven city within.
Have anyone tried to visit it, like, recently?
There have been some groups from the Ashborn Unchained boasting their prowess, and they have entered, but they have never come out again.
And I, who was about to boast our prowess. Well,
Well, you look like a capable bunch, but not that capable. Maybe for a bandit or two, but spirits? I think you need magical weapons.
we have Cersei here. She can scare anything. Trust me.
This little lady? It is
Yes.
uh,
She's so scary, you have no idea.
She's
And I
seen-
myself has the silver lady at my side. We'll be fine. But, you know, I will get your ore back for you. You need that.
I would assume that this one is the dangerous one. And he points at Vasset.
As it straightens up, punches his
Oh,
chest.
He's just a big scaredy cat. You should have seen him.
he did a great job.
Yeah,
He's
Great
very good
job.
at climbing. Can get into a lot
Yeah.
of positions.
Yeah, yes.
He did scare the two legs walking wolf away for us.
True.
Two-legged walking wolf, you say?
Yes, one of
Oh,
these,
fell stalker.
what did she call it? What did she call it, Jojo? Like a stalker. No, what was it?
Fellstalker? No.
Fell stalker.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fell stalker.
Well, sounds like the prey of the Dusk Watchers, if you ask me. Well,
Dutch, what?
Enough of that. If you retrieve my ore, I would be most grateful.
We will do just that.
Alrighty.
What did you say? Josephine?
I said alrighty.
Alrighty. So you just go?
We humbly accept and then we head back to Martha.
Yep.
Yes.
I want to go to the temple.
Alright, so you... Alright.
I'll see you
Nope.
guys later.
But how long
I'll-
will you...
I'll
Oh.
be quick.
She'll be quick.
A few minutes.
I know what that means. Well, you can have a snack in the meantime.
Yeah, okay, so you go to Martha and she has gathered up some supplies for you for about 2 days travel.
That's so nice.
Thank you.
Did anyone need to freshen up before we go?
Yeah, Martha, is that bath ready?
Nope.
God damn it.
It takes some time to run a bath and heat it properly.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no point if it's not heated properly.
But
But if you want, you can take a bath now, but it would be cold. I assume your kind prefers the heat.
Oh yeah, it better be steaming. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I won't need exactly 2 days, but I will have it ready when you get back.
Do you have any like travel mugs so I could maybe get a mead on for the road?
Yes, I can give you a water skin with some meat in it.
Oh, that would be perfectly.
Make it 2, please.
Are you sure you're able to complete your task?
Oh yeah.
And she, of course, hands you the water skins. He kind of looks a little bit disappointing at Josephine, and would you want one too?
No, thank you for asking, but I'm good.
Might be smarter than you look.
Sometimes I need steady aim, but 2 of us are drinking on the job, then someone's got to take responsibility.
Yes.
It's part of the creative process.
Sure, Dio. Sure. If we have like re-gotten our supplies, I guess we're kind of heading out. It's a bit of a shame that we are not able to. I mean, never mind. I will not finish that sentence. Are we? Are we?
Yes, please do.
No, I just remembered that we did have a fast travel, so of course all of our stuff is like
Restocked.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you guys ready to head out? What do you feel? How are you feeling, guys?
Ready.
See,
Yeah.
I have
Ready
massive
whenever Sasha is.
problems with the directions we're heading, but I'll stick it to the man and we'll get through it.
What do you mean?
We got through the flower picking, right? Surely
Yeah.
can't be a few bandits can't be that bad.
No.
Well, just get some
Definitely not.
boxes, I guess.
All right.
Let's give me 1 second here. I'll just do a little thing here. And do this.
Well, while you do that thing, Dio is going to pull a bunch of dirty sheets and linen out of his bag and give it to Martha. Can you just hang these somewhere so they'll dry? Thank you.
Okay, that's that thing, and I'll add it here. You can. I didn't think I had done this already, or I thought I have. But here's an updated map of Ashvale.
What? Pew, pew, pew.
And for your viewers, if you type
Oh,
socials
whoops.
and those on Discord, you can look at the quest board.
No one
Oh,
saw
there you
that.
go.
It is.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So, Saoirse, as you head to the temple, there's a human male cleric that greets you. And with a soft-spoken voice, he welcomes you. Welcome to the temple of Sirandriel.
Thank you, brother.
My name is Father Lucian. May I escort you to the prayer room, or are you in need of counsel?
Prayer room, please.
Right this way. And he leads you into the chapel, which is a quite large, kind of strangely lit room. It gives the feeling of being illuminated by moonlight, but it's in the daytime, so special little homage to the goddess of your choice.
Yes. I just ask him while we're walking, like, are there any other temples close by, or is it just this one? It's, like, she's not the biggest god that a lot of people do, but she's not for the fewest either, so.
No, she's not one of the 9, but here in Fellspire she has a stronghold. There are several of the Ashborn Unchained who seeks her counsel when it comes to creatures of the night. And we
Yes.
give them solace and comfort here.
Yeah. Thank you so much for showing me the way. I will probably see you a few more times. I have become part of the new group of Dash. Well, not yet technically. Well, I don't really know, but we went to get the flowers and the whole thing. So the other group are waiting for me. So I'm just gonna do like a quick little prayer and then run out before I get yelled at. So.
Well, as they say, from ashes we rise, in flames we stand.
Indeed, Father.
Happy praying. I'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you. And I just have like a general prayer for protection and like guidance on the path, and yeah, just like a little general one. Really, nothing specific to it. Well, I do tell her about the nightmare I had.
You tell Father Illusion, which is a
No,
Oh,
like
the
I
goddess.
pray. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I pray.
Oh, I got it.
Yes.
So after gathering your supplies and finishing short prayer, prayer, you meet at the front gate to Ashvale, ready to venture out. Is there anything you would like to discuss among yourself on the road?
So, like,
Just wanna mention, I did a quick prayer for good weather on the journey.
please remind me again, Gigi. What's your god? Oh my god. What's your god's name again?
Lady Orathiel.
Oh, okay. Are any of you others religious? That's it.
Yeah.
Do you guys worship anything?
As far as I know, most lizard folk do.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay, then what do you worship?
I worship Warcath, the Silent Guardian.
I have no idea who or what that is.
Never heard of.
Anyone else?
I have-
Dio, what kind of gods do they have? Or where
I mean,
do you?
they're all
Where
they're
are you
all types of
from?
gods. Oh, I'm from a bit of everywhere. I've seen it all. I've been
Yeah,
in
but
every
like,
corner of the realm.
how does it like?
Really?
You were the first. You're the first you that I've ever met. And
Yeah,
so
I would hope so. If there's a second me, I'd like to know about it.
yeah, all right. You have multiple gods that you worship, or
I don't really pay too much mind to the gods. They do well in song. They make for good subjects in song and lyricism. But apart from that, nah, they're around.
all right, okay. Alos, do they have any favored god on the Fair Isles?
Not particularly. The ferals we are known for accepting most people, human people-like creatures, and it's a good mix of who or what different visitors and inhabitants worship. So I know a little bit about most of them, but not really much about any of the gods.
All right.
What
I mean,
about you?
honestly,
Do you have one?
Oh no. No.
Like, you don't believe they exist, or you personally choose not, like, you believe they exist, but you choose not to bind yourself to them?
I personally think they shouldn't have that much power. Too much power is dangerous, and people worshipping other people, the concept kind of scares me.
Yeah, but with a lot of power, epic things can happen. Like large cataclysms, big wars, power moves.
Josephine's gonna
and
look
they can
Dio
protect
straight in the
you.
eyes.
You know, like if you like Cersei. I'm sure you pray to your goddess for protection and guidance, and they can help you with achieving your goals if you just like prove yourself to them.
Josephine's gonna
You will
look
Can
Dio
help
always
you.
straight
tell.
in the eyes, and she's gonna say, "Power does no good to no one." And then she's gonna turn back to Genevieve and just nod. Yeah, I guess I see your point. Yeah.
Can Dio make an insight check on Josephine as she does that to try to catch any meaning behind that?
Yes.
Not 20 for a 21.
Yeah.
So what's the hidden meaning?
You
You,
you can
as much as you
sense-
want to know.
Yeah, you can sense that power is something that has personally affected her in some sort of way. Or in some sort of way.
Yep. With that look in her face, Dio is going to simmer down and not push that angle any further. But he will keep that in mind.
Well, I for one find great comfort when I look at the moon and the stars, and I never feel alone. Some people might want to be alone. I do not one of those people, and I enjoy never feeling alone.
I mean,
That's
I
so
I
beautiful.
respect all of your choices. I've talked to Gigi about this a lot. I definitely I can see the appeal. I just don't understand, and I don't know. I suppose I find it more frightening than anything that someone can hold that much power and then wield it to do evil or good. It's just weird.
Sure.
Well, that's why we have good gods and bad gods, and the good ones will help us fight the bad ones.
Well, I can understand that power is scary for a normal commoner. Someone throwing a fireball will also be scary. He doesn't even necessarily have to be a god to find power scary. It is all how you use it.
Yeah.
For your day's travel, I'll need somebody to roll a d20 for me. Perhaps Vasith.
Perhaps.
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 Because I've been rolling all highs and lows. I think there's nothing between, like 3 or 17. It's all highs or lows today.
Those are
Oh,
the
yeah.
best rolls.
And I topped that off with a 1.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
really.
Oh my
god.
god.
You weren't
I
kidding.
could move the camera, but I think I'm gonna screw
No,
things
I
up.
totally believe you. I just what dice did you buy?
put
Well,
them
I
in
have
dice
7.
jail. A
But
7?
7 of the sides
Interesting.
have a 1 on it.
Well, next one, it's gonna be a 20 or high at least. So
That's
Well-
my hope.
The day goes without incident.
That's it though.
and you set up camp for the night. And I need. Are you staying up, keeping watch?
Are we
Oh, yeah.
nearing the banditish area? I mean, we're halfway there, right? But
Yeah.
it's by a road. Is it busy, the road? Has there been a lot of people back and forth? Like,
Just role play amongst yourself for 1 minute, please.
I actually have a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have a thing I want to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Vasith will turn to Ilos when they have sort of a minute. Ilos.
Yeah.
There's a thought that's been bothering me.
What you been thinking, big guy?
When we were in your city, we spoke about the power of names.
Yeah, we did.
And when we got here, one of the first things that came up on discussion when we gathered in that tavern that first night was fake names. Aliases, nicknames, and such. I don't understand because we don't choose our names amongst my people. We are given names. And when we grow up, we earn names. I wasn't born with the name I have today. It's earned. And why someone would mask their identity like that, I don't understand. Why is Genevieve calling herself Gigi, and why is Josephine calling herself Jojo? I need this explained.
Well, for those exact two, or for Genevieve, Gigi is just, for most people, an easier way to say her name. Like, it doesn't lose any of its meaning. It's just a quicker and faster way to get her attention and to get her to, yeah, know that you're talking to her. And the same is with Josephine or Jojo. Like, it's what you call them when, especially when things need to happen fast, or if you have a really close relationship with them. It's something called nicknames. Like, it's faster names.
Okay. Then there's this second point, because I thought that you were named Ailos because you came from the Fair Isles. I thought your name was tied to your home. But I've never heard any speak of any city called Josephine or anything of the sorts.
For
How do you choose your names?
for most, like, civilizations and people or groups, especially myself, you know, I was born and raised in the big building in the town that you visited,
Yes.
the what was called the palace, and there lives the people who decide over the rest of the city. So we get kind of the um, second name from the place or the realm that we live in, because we decide over it. But Ilos is what my parents decided that I was gonna be named when I was born.
That is strange. The name I was given when I was born was Thurkar. It means knight because I am one of the few gray-scaled lizard folk of my tribe.
Yeah, well, so your names probably have a lot more, or usually have a, like, you mean meaning behind them, while especially in my case, Ilos was just a name or a word that my parents liked the sound of, not necessarily the meaning.
Yes.
Can I do a roll to see how much I can sneak listen to this conversation?
Of course. Give me a stealth.
Stealth?
Mm.
Let's.
Is it an opposing perception?
Are you having this conversation privately?
Yeah, I'm trying to sort of having a two-way. I'm probably not putting too much effort into it.
Okay. 14.
Well, it meets my passive, so it's up to the DM.
I would say that that's enough to catch her in your eyesight. So you would stop the conversation before she can hear too much.
Oh, I'm not trying to stop. I'm just, gotta lock eyes
Oh.
with her and keep talking for
Yeah,
a little
and
minute.
And Ilos wouldn't be too bothered, too bothered either.
Josephine is very interested in this conversation.
Yeah,
Like
because
an eagerly amount.
then the next line from Vaseth will be, and I heard Genevieve also has a second name, or a third name even today. She called herself Red Veil. Is that because of the red on her lips, for example?
In her case, I wouldn't really know, but I think not, because most people that, or especially that don't grow up in palaces, have two names. The first one is that you use when you usually just speak to them or try to get their attention, while their second name usually is their family name, like the ones their parents have and the siblings have, and yeah.
Like for me, I am a Verthrosk, which
Yeah.
means of the Stormmarsh pack.
Yeah, well then you have the name of your pack, maybe your kin, right? A lot of people, while most, especially humans, live in just families like the one we are closely related to, and we all have the same second name.
Does that mean that a person from Felspire is called Felspire from last name?
Not necessarily, but those who live in usually big buildings, palaces, or castles can be called maybe like of the Felspire or of the location of the other place.
I see. Now, the last thing that I wonder is whether or not you feel it. We were asked today whether or not we had a name for everyone. I'm not sure if that meets the purpose of building a powerful name for oneself, being tied to a group like that. Or do you disagree with this assumption?
Not necessarily individually, like for oneself, but usually when all of us make a name for ourselves, people will also remember each of us. Like, we met or we kind of saw this one of the founding members, the Kragtar. We remember his name and we remember the group like the founding members of him. We remember both.
I see. So you mean it's beneficial?
Yeah, it's beneficial to stay in the group, and it's when we are more people or we are more in the group, it's also easier to do bigger things together.
Then I will do my best to provide for such a name when the time comes.
Yeah, I'm sure we all will.
Thank you.
All right. You. I was just here for the last part, but you're having this conversation on the road or around a campfire?
On the road
Okay.
before we got there. Yeah.
Okay. So before you get to this Scorchtail Hollow, you need to make camp for the night. And as I previously said before I had to run off, I need your guard rotation for the night.
I can do first watch.
I'll do the rest. I don't need to sleep for long, so
All right.
unless anyone else wants to.
No, I'm good. If Genevieve don't have to, she will not.
That suits me fine. So nothing particularly happens on Vasit's watch. But a few hours into your watch, Stersha, you can see some movement in the shadow just beyond your line of sight. Vanishes.
I have dark vision 60 feet, so I want to just move closer, but like not go all the way. Just like see if I can see what it is if I go like a little bit closer.
No, there's nothing there.
I look around. Is there any other sounds, any other movement from anywhere? Do I sense anything in a sense?
You're sensing that you're being watched.
Okay.
And about 5 minutes in, you hear a howl.
A wolf howl?
Yes,
Okay.
just like you heard on the way to the Rift of Unmaking.
I go where the sound originally was and I cast Detect Magic.
Nope, it's
Nothing.
too far to distinguish, but you get the strong feeling that you're being watched.
Mm.
And I'm really sorry, but it looks like I have to put an end to the session there.
No problem.
Cliffhanger! Yeah!
So thank
It's a
you
good
all for. I'm just 2 minutes because I have to go now. But thank you all for watching, and all the new followers. Thank you so much, and please tune in again next week for the continuation. And I'll leave the rest of the outro to the group.
Alright, see ya!
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Bye bye.